I keep that shit on me. That shit on, yeah. I keep that shit on. The telephone racks for the drip on me. Keep that shit on. Blowing on the Zion, sipping lean. I keep that shit on. Bad bitch to recognize me. I keep this shit on, yeah. I keep that shit on me. Yeah. I keep that shit on me. I keep that shit on.
Yo, what's good, family? It's your boy Damon in the building. OG Hawks fan, you feel me? Just want to come through. Want to talk some Dyson Daniels real quick, and why I think Dyson Daniels is the most improved player of the year, and why Dyson Daniels is, in my opinion, the defensive player of the year. Now I know some people have Cade Cunningham was the most improved player of the year over Dyson Daniels. I think the last time I checked, Dyson Daniels has passed Cade Cunningham in Vegas with the Vegas odds of being the most improved player of the year. And let's just get down to it. I'm not going to sit here and take up a lot of your time. Dyson Daniels has been the most impressive player of the NBA season. Let's be honest here. Let me rephrase that. Dyson Daniels has been the biggest surprise of the NBA this year. Okay. We got him in the Murray deal. He played, I think he averaged like 20 minutes a night with the Pelicans. He was averaging like 5 points a game. He was known to be a defensive guy, wasn't known as a scorer. And I guess, Landry Fields saw something in him. And what do we need as Hawk fans? We needed to improve our defense, especially on the perimeter. Okay. So Dyson Daniels, and I think he was a lottery pick. He was drafted 8th overall in 2022 by the New Orleans Pelicans. And in a shocking move, they trade him to us, and he was still on a rookie contract. I guess, they wanted to get DeJounte Murray in there real bad. They want to make a run. Let's be honest here. Whether you like him or you don't, he has improved across the board. Improved in everything across the board, even offensively, which myself and a few other Hawks fans, we was kind of out on that, on his offensive capability. What we did know? We know coming over here playing with Quinn Snyder, we knew you was gonna get some shots up. We just didn't know if he was gonna make shots. You know what I'm saying? We some of our Hawk fan base knew about him already. They knew how good of a defensive guy he was. I don't think nobody saw this part coming though. He set our franchise record in steals at the end of the last month with 213 steals in a season, passing our own Mookie Blaylock, who was averaging, Mookie averaged 2.7 steals per game when he got his 212 steals. But the Great Barrier Thief, as he has been named by what's our guy name on the team? My mind going blank. But he gave Larry Nance Jr. He's the one that gave Dyson Daniels that nickname. He made that nickname up. So shout out to Larry Nance Jr. with the nickname that actually stuck. But let's get to it, right? He's averaging 3 steals a night. That's the most since John Stockton, since 1988-89. His 3 steals ranked 10th all time for a single season. That is crazy. He's the first person to eclipse 200 steals since a young Chris Paul over a decade ago. Like, he's on pace to get 227 steals by the end of the year. That is ridiculous, especially in today's NBA, where you just see a lot of 3-point shooting. You don't really see a lot of attacking the basket, which involve a lot of dribbling, right? Um, I know Kay Cunningham has led the Pistons to a winning season, considering they was the worst team in the NBA last year. But let's be honest, Kay Cunningham was the number 1 pick overall. If your number 1 pick overall is the most improved player, that tells me, like, what was he doing a year prior, being the number 1 overall pick? I mean, he was still averaging 20 points a game last year. So let's not act like he just came out of the woodwork, right? Dyson Daniels, let's be honest, some Hawk fans really didn't have no high expectation for him, including myself. I didn't think we was gonna get all of this out of this guy, right? As you can see, I'm on the I got on the Dyson bandwagon. As you can see, I got on the Dyson Daniels bandwagon. The dude is playing amazing for us. It's been a minute. Me myself being an older Hawks fan, I'm not really in the individual awards, but it does feel good to have players on our team being recognized by the NBA and by the media on the work that they're putting in. The dude he went from 5 points a game last year to 14 points this year. He is career high in scoring, career high in all his shooting percentages, even in rebounding. He went from 5 points, 4 rebounds a game to 14 points and 6 rebounds a game. And he's giving you 4 assists. And he did that. And then we'll throw the defensive stuff on top of that. How can you not say he is the most improved player in the NBA? Like, his jump from last year to this year is ridiculous. And he's doing it at an efficient level, right? Efficient level. It's not like he's averaging 14 points and he's shooting like 38% from the field, 20% from 3. He's having a career high on all shooting percentages. Every offensive stat for him has improved tenfold. Like, I don't really see how it's even a debate as far as Dyson Daniels being the most improved player. Okay. Now, like I said, I know some of y'all want Cade to get it, but I know I'm an Atlanta Hawks fan. Y'all might say I'm biased, but I'm saying his numbers his improvement speaks for itself. Not his numbers, his improvement it speaks for itself. A big improvement. He made a jump like you would expect, like a number 1 overall pick to go from like year 2 to year 3. That's that kind of jump he made, right? To go from 5 points to 14 points. Okay, giving you 4 assists, giving you 5 rebounds, giving you over 200 steals, giving you 50 blocks from the guard position. Like I don't even understand. Like he's improved in like everything. To me, it's not a debate. No bias. You can look at the numbers. You can see he's the guy. My vote is Dyson Daniels, most improved player of the 24-25 season. Now, let me speak on him being defensive player of the year. You're getting 220 some steals, right, from your guard. Then on top of that, he's giving you 50 blocks. Who doing that right now? What guard is doing that? What player is doing that? And I know everybody thinks that the defensive player of the year is a big man award. Hey, Michael Jordan won it as a guard. So I don't see why. Now I will say this. That's probably gonna be a knock on him. We're not winning games, right? So I could see how somebody could say, well, if he's the defensive player of the year, all this defense stuff he's doing is not projecting into winning. So I could see somebody coming up with a good argument about that, right? But come on, man. 200, he on pace to have 227 steals. He averaging 3 steals a game, 50 blocks. He guards the other team's best perimeter player. I mean, he's gotten crucial stops in clutch moments. Like, I don't understand like why this is even a debate. Now I could see how you could look over there at Triple J, who else? Them boys Mobley over there with Cleveland. You're looking at somebody on OKC on the Thunder, right? Draymond Green, hell no. I mean, who he guard? Where's his defensive where's his defensive stats? Excuse me. No, not no Draymond Green. But I find it funny when he said something on that pod on a TV. I think it was a podcast or it was either an interview. Basically, pushing himself for the award. That the Vegas odds changed. That was kind of weird. But I believe Dyson Daniels is your defensive player of the year. He's Dyson Daniels, in my opinion, is probably the only guard that teams probably starting a game plan for now. On the defensive side, hey, when you get the ball, watch out for this guy. This guy, he gonna try to take the ball. Watch out for this guy. When you're throwing these passes, watch out for this guy. I don't think no other guard is probably getting game plan for like Dyson Daniels. And you can't tell me they're not game planning for him, because when you averaging 3 steals, you getting coaches' attention. You're getting players' attention. Players know about this guy. They know about 5. They know about 5, right? So, and you don't believe me, but the players already said it. KD spoke highly of him amongst other players. If they give this award to a big man, I wouldn't be shocked. Would I be disappointed? Yeah, I would be disappointed. I wouldn't be shocked though, because we know that the defensive player of the year is usually a big man's award. At a minimum, Dyson Daniels is first team all defense. You cannot have, I don't see how you the steals leader and you getting 50 blocks from the guard position and you not an all defensive first team guy. I don't see it. At a minimum, here, first team all defense. If I had a vote, I'm voting Dyson Daniels for most improved player. I'm voting Dyson Daniels as a defensive player of the year, and I'm putting Dyson Daniels on first team all NBA. That's just me. Let me know what you think about my thoughts in the comments. It's your dog, Damon for We Talk Hawks TV. Talk to me. I talk back. We out. Peace.
I keep that shit on me. That shit on, yeah. I keep that shit on. The telephone racks for the drip on me. Keep that shit on. Blowing on the Zion, sipping lean. I keep that shit on. Bad bitch to recognize me. I keep this shit on, yeah. I keep that shit on.